and welcome back to my channel, Lady T. My name is Nathalie and we are going to continue with Beacon Pines. I want to see if anything has changed. Nothing in the backyard. I feel like we're going to have some
Luca
new
was
dialogue.
desperate to check in with Rolo. Until Gran returned, he was trapped.
Hmm.
An eerie electronic sound echoed from Luca's bedroom.
Yeah. Hello? Is anyone there? The walkie-talkie that we found before the dead body got dumped on top of you. Hello? Rolo, is that you? Een helicopter? Over? Strange.
Luca glanced at the now silent walkie-talkie. He wasn't sure what to think.
Oh no. Okay, children, never open your door if someone pounces on it and you're alone. Oh, hey, Roxy. If this is about me accidentally kicking you yesterday, is Rolo here? No? Look at me, Luca. This is serious. Is Rolo here? No, I haven't seen him since yesterday. Rolo didn't come home last night. What?
A pit formed in Luca's stomach.
Where was the last place you saw him? We were playing around in Weepwood. And then it was late and we went home. Weepwood? If he's alive, I'm going to kill that little creep. Is there anything else? Anything that he said?
Luca's mouth felt dry.
Well, he did climb in a dumpster filled with hazardous waste, so... Yeah. No, we were just messing around. Okay. I need to go to let people know to check the woods. You just stay out of trouble. Go see if he's hiding in the library or something.
Luca could
Will
feel
do.
his heart beating in his throat.
Rolo. Where are you? I will check it out. The grave is really close by. So cute.
The road leading to Beacon Pines was long and uninspiring. A sort of natural barrier for the impatient.
Okay, fair enough. Hey bird, have you seen Rolo? Nope. Though I've mostly been talking to clipboards. They're setting up lots of stuff for the festival. This one said he had to process some answers. I told him that was fine. I'll wait right here until he gets back. Okay, good luck with that. Oh, you. I'll talk to you. Howdy, Luca. Hello again, Pete. I'm not Peach, you silly goose. It's Toby. You could have fooled me. Well, hey, it's no problemo. The important thing is, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, I'm getting that impression. We're all a part of something special, Luca. And it all starts right here in Beacon Pines. I got it.
Toby looked up from the clipboard excitedly.
That's right. So, how about you start by telling me? Look, no offense, but I've got my own stuff to take care of. Aw, you joker. We're all a part of this together. You'll let us know when you're free to answer a few questions. I was alright with answering questions. We really need to get back to work. Just a couple more minutes. If Roxy said she will be here, then she will be here. I just don't see why I'm standing around, doing nothing, and waiting for Roxy, when I could be standing around, doing nothing, and getting paid for it. Come on, Lumi, Roxy needs our help. Oh, my parents wouldn't listen. No offense, but isn't Rolo always getting into trouble? Well, Usually he comes home, I guess. Something feels different this time. What can we do to help? We need to check where the adults aren't. So I guess it's up to us to check the Weepwood. Our shift doesn't end for another couple of hours. We could spend the time making posters. That would be great. I guess. Right, Fitz and I will check Weepwood. We'll be back later to pick up the posters. I think my dad has a map of Weepwood. Let's swing by my house and grab it before we head out. Okay. We haven't even tried going down yet. Ooh, who is that beautiful lady? Oh, sorry. Hi Luca, what's up? You haven't seen Rolo around recently, have you? He doesn't come around here much. Not since they made a rule that he can only order decaf. I can imagine what it would do to him, yeah. His eyes went wide in disbelief. What do you mean vanished? That's impossible. Oh my, he doesn't even see the danger he's in. She is talking about us. Oh, the white squirrel! Look at them both, they are so adorable. Oh, I love this art. What's this about a missing child? I must stress that the situation is completely under control. You're a handsome fella if you would just shape up a bit. It just all seems so terrible. And you're sure there's nothing we can do to help? Nonsense, young Mr. Cotter will turn up safe and sound, I'm certain. You just focus on settling in. I trust my sister has supplied you with suitable lodging. Oh yes, Miss Valentine has been more than accommodating. We were just telling our daughter back that... Are you together? Now where did you run off to? Oh, they are together, it's so cute. Oh, I want to be your daughter. We haven't been here last time. Hey Griffin, has Rolo been by? Haven't seen him all day. I'm sure he'll show up and safe and sound. And when he does, tell him there's a strawberry chocolate double scoop waiting for him. On the house. He'll like that. Oh, I want to touch. He even bounced it. Smack. I have smacked it. Played it. Hit the watermelon 20 times. Do I need to hit it more? Because I will. Hey, your son. History Museum. It's laughable, really. Did you happen to see Rolo in there? No, just the shadow of a family clinging onto a town, clinging onto the past. Okay. Feel free to check for yourself. But don't expect to have your mind blown. Okay, well, I'm curious now. Sharper Valentine, a celebration of excellence.
We all know Beacon Pines is a great town.
Oh no.
What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots.
Oh
and that
god.
is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Sharper Valentine.
Ew.
Young Sharper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow. In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here in Beacon Pine. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course.
Oh god.
Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood of a town yearning for purpose. But
He looks
then
modern.
tragedy struck. A scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Sharper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Sharper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone
Literally?
with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together, we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Company Residence Fund.
Mm-hmm. Awful. But maybe this town isn't that old then. That was unhelpful. But we watched it.
Jeff's hardware closed down about a year ago. The effects of the foul harvest stretched wide. When there are no crops in the field, tractors don't need fixing.
Not necessarily true. Oh, hi, Pinwing!
Kato volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing.
Oh, that's so dedicated. Hey,
Kato
Kato.
was lost in his reading. Luca crooked his neck to see the title. Introduction to Melitology.
What is that? Ahem. Oh, hey, Luca. You snuck up on me. Your arms are a little strange, but your head is cute. Good book? Dunno, just started it.
He gestured to the shelves.
I'm really running out of books I haven't read yet. So now it's on to the wonderful world of bees. Turns out bees are pretty cool. For instance, did you know that around 70% of bee species actually live in underground tunnels? No, I didn't. Or that if there are two queens in a hive, they will fight to the death for supremacy. I did know that. That's interesting, but you haven't seen Rolo around recently, have you? Not since yesterday. Keep an eye out for him, okay? Sure thing. If I see him, you'll be the first you know. Hey, Jace. Oh, hey, Luca. Did Rolo come by? No? I was actually surprised. He's usually here early on days when a new issue drops. Rolo, the biggest Hank Atomic fan I know. Beside myself, that is. Well, if he does swing by, tell him to meet me you know where. I don't know where. No, he knows where. Oh! Roger that, Space Cadet.
The bottom
Cuties.
corner shelf was a dusty array of thick science books. Only one binding was clean enough to read. Cellular biology and the chemistry of mitosis.
Boring.
Mycological phosphorescence.
Ugh. More like Mayo complete loss of interest.
The entire top level of the library was devoted to comics, most of which were Hank Atomic and the myriad of lesser revered spin-offs.
Can we have a Hank Atomic game in this style?
There were rarely any actual new additions, simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
Not fooling anyone except for Rolo.
Oh, the cobs I've eaten. A salad-centric travel guide for the mildly adventurous.
Yuck.
Sally Seashore's simple succulent sundries. Luca brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible.
Oh no. Succulent.
A peek behind the curtain. The methods and ruminations of Patrick C. Montesquieu. One of the greatest acting minds of our time. By Patrick C. Montesquieu.
Oh, ego. Oof. Perused all library shelves in a single branch. Of course I have. What sort of monster puts candy behind a locked door? Oh yeah, Mr. Noncrete works weird hours sometimes. Of course he does. How about you? When do I work? No, what's your name? Luca van Horn. You new here? Yep, not but you. Oh, you are from the cute little squirrels.
Beck's family moved often,
Oh.
giving her little time to establish any real connections.
Oh, that sucks.
She would tell you she prefers it that way.
I'm looking for my friend Rolo. He didn't come home last night. So he's missing? I guess so. Like missing. Does that sort of thing happen a lot around here?
Luca shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Well, that sucks. Yeah. So I should probably get going. Don't you want to come with? Hey, wait up. What?
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
I'm coming with you. What? So says the unlucky penny. Unlucky? Yep, well, technically it landed on heads. Leave this kid to find his friend alone. But I always do the opposite. Oh, that's kinda like me and Rolo. I guess Rolo is my unlucky penny. That settles it. A person should never be without their unlucky penny. Let's go find him. The name's Beck. Pleasure to meet you, Beck. I suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up. I don't think he will have, or she will have any trouble with it. Or they, whoever you want to be. Joey, have you seen Rolo around? No, sorry, Luca. I've had my eyes in the dirt looking for beetles. I can't seem to find any. He never came home last night. Do you think it's because it's been colder than normal? I don't see why that would have anything to do with Rolo. Wasn't it summer? No, the beetles. Do you think the temperature confused the circadian rhythm or something? Who's to say? I'm no beetologist. Just keep eye out for him, would you? Of course. So the bees are disappearing. Just want to take a quick look. I don't think anything is going to happen here yet, but seems more like a later game kind of thing. But there's no harm in checking anyway. Oh. Dang, they boarded up the way in. Yeah, but they haven't fixed the electricity. Oh.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid. The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
Interesting. Is this sort of thing normal around here? Because puddles of glowing ooze are definitely not what I expected from this place. I have no idea what that stuff is. Well, the next obvious step is science. And what does science suggest? Poke it with a stick. Be careful.
Watched as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo. Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood.
Oh.
First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
That may have been the fertilizer then. What the? Cool.
As quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray.
So it's working too fast.
Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Okay. So the science tells us this gunk is weird as hell. Yeah, it seems dangerous. Hey Tish, look what the cat dragged in. Yup. I don't have time for this right now, Iggy. Ah, don't say things like that. It hurts Tish's feelings. Ain't that right, Tish? Yup. Is that all you're gonna say? She looks fine to me. Why, hello. I don't think we have been properly introduced. Iggy's the name. This is my compatriot, Tish. Yup. You've probably heard of us. Can't say I have. I'll forgive you just this once, on account of your being new around here. Why would you hang out with this dud? Oh, he seems pretty alright. Iggy, why do you have to be so... you? Has he even told you that his parents skipped out on him? Shut up. It's true, they got tired of having such a pathetic kid and left him. Iggy, I'm only gonna say this one time. Don't talk about my family. Ha ha ha! Well, look who's grown a backbone now that a girl's around. First, his pops croaked. Then his mom finally couldn't take it anymore and bounced. Dude.
Iggy took
Too
a
far.
step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle. Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city, but a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought.
Well, time to bust out the strange.
Well, time to bust out the strange.
Why would he tickle? Alright, Luca. Looks like you need a little mud bath. What's wrong with you, new kid? We're about to pound your friend.
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk. Yup. Stop being a weirdo. Hello? Are you some kind of wackadoo? Makes sense. Wackadoos travel in packs, see that?
At the sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach.
Luca? Ah!
Iggy's
Oh
clothes
no.
were drenched in the glowing ooze.
Oh no, 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 no. You jerk? My clothes are ruined. I'm gonna.
Iggy's voice began to slur as he struggled to
Oh
get up.
no. That escalated. I don't feel so good. Help! I'm sorry, it just... He's aging? Oh shit. Yup. Is he aging or falling apart? That was intense. Iggy's gonna be okay, right? Nothing about this seems okay.
Person at the warehouse. This strange ooze and what it did to Iggy. Was Rolo caught up in all of this?
I hope not. We have to find Rolo. You took the words out of my mouth. Whoa there, little buddies. You startled me. What in the dickens are you up to in this part of town? We were just helping look for Rolo. Oh, you haven't heard the good news? Rolo showed up safe and sound a bit ago. Really? So where was he? It's funny, really. He just got a little turn around in the woods. They can be disorienting, you know? I'm starting to get that impression. Rolo's at his house now, getting some well-deserved rest. Whoa, that's a relief. You two should scurry along before you get lost yourselves. Yeah, come on back. I can't wait to introduce you to Rolo. Oh, that reminds me. Luca, your grandmother was looking for you. She was worried sick. You should march straight home. I guess. Beck, your folks might be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. I need to talk with Nellie about work anyway.
Beck glanced toward Luca.
I guess all's well that ends well. I'll introduce you to Rolo tomorrow. Sure. Glad he's okay. Is Iggy okay?
Rolo was safe. A wave of relief washed over Luca, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread. Gran is going to kill me.
What about Iggy?
If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4. Our harvest awaits.
Oh no,
Luca took
that
a
sounds
deep breath
creepy.
and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Hey, Gran. I'm home. Everything's fine. Gran? Gran? I know I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I was just helping look for Rolo. Fair enough. Gran? Roxy came over. She was worried about him. So I figured you wouldn't mind if I helped look for him. Granny? It turns out Rolo is safe and sound.
Luca was alone. The house was empty.
Maybe she went looking for him. So Gran's not back yet. I guess that's a good thing. Nothing to do now but sleep, I guess. Maybe eat. Face first
Luca was
into the
sitting
bed.
by the pond, listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without turning, he spoke. "Why don't you grab me some nice bait?" "Sure thing, Dad." Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass.
Oh
"We're
no.
fishing with bees?" Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. "Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one."
With bees?
Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. "Interesting choice." With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it.
That's so
without a
sad. He's just
splash
going
or
to
ripple.
drown.
The wrong choice, but I respect it. The pond began to freeze over. Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right. Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. "Dad, I don't understand." "Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal." The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. "Dad, look out!" His father casually wound the reel. "None of it's your fault, you know. Never was." "Dad, we have to go." Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. "Please, you have to run." The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands. "That's the thing about fishing, Luca." His chest began to crystallize. "You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out." A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late. He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet. "Dad, I don't understand. What does all this mean?" The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply.
It's the walkie-talkie again.
Luca's eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Rolo?
Faintly, he could hear Rolo amongst the noise.
Luca! Rolo, is that you? Luca? There? Rolo, it's the middle of the night. Luca, thank God. Listen, I don't know how long this thing will work down here. Down here?
Rolo's voice was coming through more clearly now, but some words were still just static.
Listen to me. Someone grabbed me yesterday. What? The man in the hazmat suit? It was... took me to some sort of... I think I'm on the ground. Underground? Are you okay? Kinda. They seem more interested in... for now at least. Mr. Kerr said you made it back home safe. Kerr? No! Trust. He's... Hold on, someone's
The
coming.
signal went silent.
Oh gosh. Rolo? Rolo, where are you?
Luca held still, waiting for a response. His pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
That hyena. Okay, I think they're gone. Getting worse. I can barely hear you.
Rolo's voice began to fade.
What if my grandmother is with him? Losing signal. Not much time. Mission control. You need to... the treehouse. The treehouse!
With that, the signal died for good.
What was he trying to say about the treehouse? What's at the treehouse? Maybe he just didn't want you to go there. The antenna! He wants me to use the antenna in the treehouse to get a better signal. Rolo, you're a genius.
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
I hope that's what he meant.
Luca heard a group of footsteps approaching. He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
Grandmother! The two people I haven't seen before. So we all understand our roles? You can count on me. I still think we need more time. This wasn't the original plan.
Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
We're all in danger now. I, for one, refuse to sit idly by while that danger persists. Hiram, you just keep your wits about you.
Mr. Tolliver took one long, quiet breath.
You're right, you can count on me. I just wish we could have made that deal with Eris Valentine. Her resources would have still come in handy. As I said, I had no time to contact her after your call this morning. Plans change. How is Luca holding up? He's fine. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all... I know very well what all of this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Are we in agreement?
The three shared a determined look.
Good. We'll reconvene after the festival. What is she up to? Why did she stop? Gran, why are you meeting with Mrs. Fratelli and Mr. Tolliver late at night? Oh, hey, look, sheesh! Ah! Dawn, you scared me. How long have you been there? Oh, just a few minutes. Earlier today I saw Mr. Tolliver and your Gran enter the diner together. When my shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left. So I used the greatest tool of any investigative reporter. Time! When they left, I tailed them here. What do you think they're up to? Whatever it is, they seem organized and determined. They mentioned the festival. Yeah, I heard that too. Has your Gran been doing anything different recently? Anything strange? She got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door. A call from Hiram Tolliver, it seems. She was either furious or terrified. Or both. Luca, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of the scoop of a lifetime. I will. And then it turns out to be nothing. Aren't you coming out? Nah, I'm gonna stake out here for a bit longer. See ya, Luca. Good luck with that. You're a little creepy. Why are you out? I did it. I changed the sign. Splendid. Did anyone see you? I don't believe so. You were right. It was simple enough to just rearrange the letters. Odd choice for a prank, though. In situations such as these, odd is good.
The two boys shared a mischievous grin.
I can't wait for everyone to see the big reveal. It should be quite memorable. Let's make ourselves scarce for now. Huh. What are they up to? I'd better... Okay, we should go there. Do they mean the sign above the festival one over there? Interesting. It's Stranger Things. Rolo? Rolo, are you there? I'm at the treehouse now, Rolo. You don't know who hears you. Mr. Kerr said you were alright. What happened out there? Dang it, Rolo, where are you? Why would he tell such an easily provable fact that is wrong? Like, it's easily proved that he was lying about him being home. Who's there?
Luca could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
I've got weapons in here. So you'd better come out now.
He strained to hear as a muffled voice began.
Weapons. How could you hurt something that's already dead?
Fear gripped Luca's throat.
Sheesh. Who are you? What? You don't recognize me? I guess I don't even recognize myself anymore. Is it Iggy?
Luca stared at the ground for a moment, trying to place the dampened voice. The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luca.
It is Iggy. I'm a monster. And now they hunt me like the beast I am. Iggy.
Luca reached over empathetically. Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me. This is all your fault.
Luca slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control. You were making fun of his dad and his missing mom. So you couldn't control yourself for a second, and I get to be like this forever? Yeah, that's the story about life. There must be a way to fix this. Oh, you're gonna be my savior? Perfect little Luca saves the day. With his positive attitude and the power of friendship. None of this matters. There's no time. They're after me. They chased me all through Weepwood. I only came in here to hide. Hide from who? Who's after you? Luca? Luca! Rolo? It's not safe, Luca. Rolo, where are you? The treehouse. I'm at the treehouse, Rolo. Where are you? No, Luca, the treehouse isn't safe. I told you. They said they were going to the treehouse. I was trying to tell you to stay away from the treehouse. Who said they're going to the treehouse? The clipboards. What did I tell ya? Those perennial harvest wackadoos are after me. They've been chasing me, yelling questions at me. What sort of questions? They were saying the same stuff they always do. But it's different now. Less asking, more threatening. We're gonna figure this out, Iggy. Yeah, well, thanks. Hello? Is anyone present to this arboreal domicile? That's a good knock. Crap, they found me. Luca, what's happening? Don't panic. You stay here and I'll see what they want. Oh, hello, Mr. Van Horn. We would love to hear your thoughts. Do you have time for an informal chat? We will be brief. Your time is valuable to us. Be down in just a second. Of course, of course, of course, of course. We have a problem. Luca, you gotta get out of here. There. Who's out there? Is it them? Yeah, it's the clipboards. A bunch of them. How many? Maybe all of them? And yeah, you were right. They are saying the same stuff, but with the creepy knob cranked to 10. Might young Iggy be present? We would love to hear his thoughts. Run!
He slumped to his knees.
I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired. Luca, what do we do?
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
Follow my lead.
Luca and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rolo had constructed his MCDC.
A
the
gun?
Mission Control Defense Cannon.
Oh gosh.
From behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward,
What?
a warm smile on his face.
Creepy dude. Iggy, there you are. You gave all of us a heck of a scare. Go away. Just leave me alone. Oh, I'm sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry though, we're here to help. Help? Then why were you chasing me? Luca, can you talk some sense into your ball here? Just look at him. He's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gunk do to him? Well, that's a pretty honking big question, Luca. All you need to know is that he's sick. He's real sick, Luca. I just need you to let us up there and take care of him. You told me Rolo was okay, that he was back at his place resting. He is. Poor fella just got a little lost. That's a lie. That is a hurtful thing to say, Luca. I thought we were buddies. Why? Because he lets you ramble on like a wackadoo? Nobody likes you, you creep.
Kerr's smile faltered.
He's a bit like Gaston. Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? Yelling like this is gonna give us all a heck of a sore throat. And who wants that?
Luca's grip tightened on the MCDC.
Just get their parents then if you want them down so badly. What did you do to Rolo, you liar? Well, shucks, Luca. The only teeny tiny fib I told you was that he was at home. He is resting and he is perfectly safe. For now, at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You're in quite a pickle and I'm the only person in the whole wide world who can help you. You get to decide how this ends. Oh gosh, golly.
Luca's mind raced. He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope?
You hope some
He
more.
wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca?
Yeah, we're gonna fight.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight. He swung the mission control defense cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
Good boy. Hey, Mr. Kerr.
Summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rolo sends his regards. Oh, that did nothing. Hey! That wasn't called for, more than a little rude. And just plain unsanitary. Luca, I really did think we were good pals. What a shame that it's come to this.
Kerr turned his back on the two boys.
And this.
With a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit. As the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end.
That's...
escalated quickly.
yeah.
Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here. Let's put a pin in this for now.
So you have to look for something else. We can't do anything with this yet, but we can change this. We'll tickle.
Well, time to bust out the tickles.
Hey Tish, wanna see something cool? Yep. Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
Is she going to fall in now? What the? Tish, is she tickling you? Yep. Yep. Yep.
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
Yep. What just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us.
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
I just remembered. I have somewhere to be. See you around, new kid.
He kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
No. Oh no. Whoa. What a little creep. Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your hair.
Beck shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad? It depends. What are your feelings about having a more mature, refined look? Oh god. It looks good on you.
Chapter 4. The Best Policy. Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her, but finding Rolo was his primary concern.
Luca, what the hell are you doing out here? And why did a kid with grey hair just run past us in a panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
Dad's back. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just helping look for Rolo. Luca, I need you to start telling me the truth.
Roxy's temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling. But this was the most intense Luca had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luca.
We're running out of
In
time.
a torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
Rolo and I weren't just playing in Weepwood yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse. But someone was there in a strange suit. And we hid in the dumpster and had a heavy bag dropped on us. And I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we got split up. And I ran home. And it's all my fault. And now my best friend may never come back. Whoa. Whoa.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
It's not your fault, Luca. Rolo's gonna be okay, I promise.
Roxy drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Luca, go home. But I wanna help. This is too dangerous for a kid. I can't just sit around. I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
You go back to that little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rolo shows up. Sound like a plan?
Luca wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now scoot. You really believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird lately. Well, weirder than normal.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? This place gives me the willies.
Mr. Nuncree jumped with a start.
Whoa, don't sneak up on an old fella like that. Sorry. Who were you talking to?
Luca
What?
motioned to the phone booth.
Oh no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ring. But the dang thing never does, of course. Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it really. The whole thing's a waste of money if you ask me. Any word from Rolo yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Rolo knows those woods too well to get lost. I suppose you're right. Silly boy's antics have this whole town worried sick. Antics? We all know Rolo likes to play his little pranks. You think this is a prank? What other possible explanation could that be? He's not playing a prank and he didn't get lost. Someone took him, I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Luca, is there something else that you know?
Mr. Nuncree gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
Dang it, boy, if there is something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks.
Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncree. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him.
Shame.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes. A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncree was that worried about Rolo, maybe he could help.
What does he know? Yesterday Rolo and I were messing around at the old Valentine warehouse.
Mr. Nuncree raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? You were with Rolo when he went missing? Were you in the suit? Not exactly, I was hiding in the dumpster. The dumpster? What were you doing in there? At first we were just looking around. Then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him. You got scared by some garbage? Well, that's why you don't go skulking in someone's dumpster. But it wasn't garbage. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. It said deep engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Why did you have to? I tried, Luca. God knows I tried to keep you safe.
Luca attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
What the fuck is going on in this town? But you Van Horns just can't help yourselves, can you? We were all so close to being done with this.
With a firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
What? What are you doing? It's out of my hands now.
The door latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Shit. There's been a lot of shit.
As Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet. The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule plummeting at gravity's whim.
Whoa.
Luca winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view. Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much. The end. Wait.
That's not the end. No.
This isn't the end.
Exactly.
I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
We can make a different choice there. But we will do that in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you then. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.